spoken. Don't ever forget you're golden. I will find the light in your soul, I'll be there.
Hey beauty babes, welcome to my channel. I am Maria, aka agapelovegirl. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm here to share with you a brand new Get the Look tutorial for this really pretty, berry, smoky eye look. The main feature of this tutorial is a multi-chrome eyeshadow that is brand new to MBA Cosmetics. I'm not sure if you can see the shift here, but it's so beautiful. I did order 2 of them and I've got a couple more on the way. It's super hard to kind of capture their shift and what they look like true to form, but they are shifting shadows. They're multi-chrome shadows, and I have Fetish, that's the one I used today, and then Infatuation. And so I'm just going to swatch them really quick. I'm going to swatch Fetish here. It shifts from like a berry pinky purpley shade to like green, and then I have Infatuation, which is a in the camera it's totally looking like turquoise, but when I look at it here it looks purple, so it's like a purpley blue turquoisey color. Oh my gosh, it's crazy how different it looks from when I look at it versus the camera, and I wish I could capture the shift better, but I'm gonna go ahead and swatch them for you. These are $18 shadows. They're a little bit more expensive than MBA Cosmetics normally charges for shadows, just because the multi-chrome pigments are just more expensive, and they're more expensive to make. But if you're interested in picking up any of these, you can use my discount code agapelovegirl15 and that will get you 15% off. But here's what they look like. Let's see if I can capture the shift. Those are the shadows there, and so again, this is the one I have on my eyes today, and I wanted to create this tutorial and a look around it, so that's what this is. I really hope you guys enjoy it, and with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so to start off, my eyes are not primed, but they do have a little bit of concealer on them from what's left over of doing my brows. As usual, I just take a little bit of what I do to clean up my brows and bring that down to my lids, and that's all I do to prime my eyes. So the first color I'm going to be using is the shade Hellride. I'm going to be taking that with my Smith 230 brush just to place that right in my crease. I'm going to kind of start on the outer corner of my eye and slowly blend forward, and then I'll go ahead and switch to my Smith 232 brush to further blend and diffuse that shadow out. So I'm actually going to repeat this process a couple of times just to kind of slowly build up that pigmentation, and as you can see, I'm just kind of patting that shadow right there, kind of blending it forward and kind of windshield wiper and circular motions, a little bit of both, a little bit of everything, and then switching again to the fluffier brush, the Smith 232, and just further blending and diffusing that out, creating something a little bit softer and a little bit more gradient on the eyes. Next, I'm just going to take the 232 brush and just kind of slightly blend that shadow, what's left on the brush, outwards on the outer corner of my eye a little bit farther, just extending it so it almost gives it kind of that cat eye look with my shadows. And it just kind of extends the shadows out just a touch, because I am going to be doing a wing liner today, so I just want to extend the shadows a little bit. Now I'm just going to go into the shadow Jet with the Morphe M507 brush, which is just kind of a very small kind of pointed blendy brush, and I want to take that shadow just ever so gently to the outer corners, the outer V of my eyelid, just to bring a little bit of depth and dimension to this look, but very subtly. So I'm going to slowly just place that product in and slowly try to build it up, and then I might go back in later to add more if I need, but right now I just want to add a little bit of depth just to see how that looks. Alright, now to blend a little bit better, because that went on just a little bit too messy, I'm going to go back with the Smith 230 brush and just gently blend right there in the crease where those two colors, Hellride and Jet, kind of meet. Alright, so now I'm just going to be using the Royal & Langnickel BX80 brush to apply a single shadow from MBA Cosmetics. This is one of their new Chromalust eyeshadows, and these are multi-chrome shadows. This is the shade fetish. It's so pretty. So it's like a mixture of a gold, green, pinky shade. It's super pretty. It's hard for me to capture on camera just how beautiful it is and all the shifts it does, but oh my goodness, it's so fun and it's just stunning. So anyways, I'm going to take that brush and just apply that directly to my eyelid. I'm not going to be doing any like harsh lines, no cut crease, just soft lines for today's look. Now, even though I'm doing soft lines for this look, I still want a little bit of definition, so I'm going to go back into the shade Hell Ride, and using the Morphe M562, I'm just going to be taking that to the crease, or really above where I place the shade Fetish, and kind of do a little bit more blending, so there's kind of that transition between those two shades. Now, just to add a little bit more warmth and a little bit more of a gradient, I'm going to go into the shade Still Shot with the Smith 232 brush and further blend that into my crease transition shade, kind of blending a little bit higher up close to my brow bone, but not quite there. Just a little bit, and very gently and softly. Alright, now it's time for winged liner, and I'm going to be using the MBA Cosmetics Superhero Liner. I was cleaning out my liner drawer and found this, rediscovered it, and was like, oh my gosh, I forgot how much I love this liner. It works so well. Alright, now that my liner's done, I'm going to work on my lower lash line. I'm going to use the Sigma Smudge E21 brush and take that into the shade Jet and just smudge that as close as I can to my lower lashes. Then going back into the shade Hell Ride and using the Morphe M562, I'm just going to go ahead and smudge out my lower lash line. Alright, so here is the look so far. It's very berry and very smoky. I'm loving it, I'm just saying. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is put on the rest of my face off camera, and then we will come back together to finish up this look with a little bit of highlight and lashes and all that good stuff. So I will be right back. Alright, and I'm back with my face finished, so we're going to go in and finish up the eyes. I'm going to be taking a pencil brush into the shade Breakaway and be placing that on my brow bone and inner corner. Alright, and here's the completed look. I'm going to go ahead and throw on some lashes. You all know I'm going to be using the Pure Cosmetics Bombshell Lashes, and then we'll pop back in to show you guys the completed look. Alright, that wraps it up for this look. Isn't that shadow just stunning? It's so hard to capture, but I hope you guys can kind of get an idea of just how beautiful and how cool the shift is. But anyways, that's it for this look, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment letting me know what you think. And until next time, much love and hugs to you. Bye, beauty babes.